that talk, because I obviously had the plan on following this up somehow. I had the idea of then, okay, like I guess I gotta make this up to her. So I went out and bought a Starbucks gift card, and first the plan was to kind of like write my number on it, because then she would have my number. But then I was like, might be a little bit questionable. Might come across like, you know, like I'm weird to go out with me or whatnot. And so I literally just bought this Starbucks card, gave it to her, and said thank you for tutoring my brother and whatnot. And she was very surprised that I did so. And then that was kind of the, I guess, first time when she realized that there might be something in the bush.
We were
that might be a German saying.
We don't want men in the bush.
Yeah, okay.
Hidden agenda.
When you suspect something. That's
What is that phrase in German?
When you kind of like find out that there might be, or think there might be something in the bush.
Say it in German, auf Deutsch.
As etwas im Busch ist, I don't know.
Yeah, something in the bush. Yeah.
something in the bush. That's gonna go. I'm gonna start using that. That's a great saying.
when you don't really know what is going on, but you have a feeling that there is
Something going on.
something in the bush.
We also.
What's the English equivalent of that?
Something going on.
Like a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
Well, I would.
That's more
more negative, isn't it?
Yeah. Like in the bush, it's just kind of like, there could be something, right? It could be a cute bunny, it could be a bear.
Potential. It's like there's potential for something.
There's potential. There's something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
There might be something brewing.
Yeah, some brewing.
And then he took her out for a few movies, and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
too many movies.
We were all
Lame.
We were also all helping Silas like tons. We were putting in.
And you kept telling him movies?
No, we weren't helping with the dates.
Corey,
Silas thought he was a female wizard, so he wouldn't need our help. But we did, like, I was like snooping around the Trinity House once.
Female wizard?
Yeah, I always needed people to come with me, to like the Trinity House, because I want to, casually show up and run into her and not always be alone chasing her down. Because that was pretty much it. Yeah.
That was what made Silas look so good. Is I went into the Trinity House and went to the basement and set off the security alarm. And Tori was working and got super mad and sort of like.
I didn't get super
she
mad.
was so upset. I was
like
terrified.
annoyed. I was like, this alarm is so loud. Like,
I was literally just walking in.
You're probably laughing too.
Yeah, I was like, well, of course.
I was like, this is.
Are you filming this?
Oh,
There's a basement there?
Yeah, I guess it's not their property. It was like there's a wall. There's like kind of like a chalkboard, like it just sits in the front of the door, and I like kind of just went behind the chalkboard and was like, oh, I should look at the basement. And then some alarm went off, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was very loud. Tori was upset. Then she thought Silas was like the nicest guy ever, because all the other hockey players were just crazy. Silas also would come over and talk to George, get advice from my dad.
Yeah, because your parents seem to have a good marriage, so.
Nice.
What's your dad's name?
I say George. It's Jody Kirshner, but it shortens to J. Kirshner. Just trying
You
to
call your dad George.
Well, he's poor man's Jody, and then we have the actual.
Yeah.
Poor man's Jody. I haven't heard that one in a while.
We had to.
I think it was after the first couple of movies, maybe, where Tori wasn't sure. When I asked her, like, what do you think of him? And she said, well, he's very Swiss.
What is that?
That's a good thing. What was that about? Yeah, fill me in.
Was
so
that?
Maybe, was it in comparison to Tobias?
Maybe, like, just, because my cousin Annie had dated you know
Canadian
Toby
Swiss.
Kohler? You guys know Toby?
Good guy.
Soccer?
Really nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
Rose Women. Toby's great, yeah. But just, like, there's just different things that... Maybe it was, like, your style or, like, something was just seemed European.
The cologne.
He likes the cologne.
It's the accent.
I don't know, well, yeah, and the more obvious things, but... No, initially I wasn't...
Sure.
I wasn't into him.
But you kept going on movies?
Well, because it
I
was
love
somebody
it.
paid for it, so...
That's
Right?
fair.
Right? Well, I was...
Right. That's why you.
Curious.
Well, so the
Really
first
great
date
couple
was
movies coming
the
through
first
that
date
theater.
was a movie night, and then right after we went to Sportsplex to watch your brother play for the Bombers. So that was just kind of like, because again, like I wanted it to be somewhat casual, like the movie is pretty casual. And then that was at the time when Tuesday night is cheap night, and I lived with one of my buddies. We pretty much went every Tuesday to take advantage of cheap night. And there was this movie Hacksaw Ridge. You might have seen it. It's a pretty good movie. A little bit brutal, but good movie. And I was just kind of like I wasn't planning on taking her on a date. Then I was just like, oh, I'm going. Do you want to come along? And then she was in for the ride. And then the next date, so we hung out twice. And the next date is actually kind of funny because there was a lot of twists and turns in that one. So the next one was like, yeah, exactly. So that's a good story. So I kind of at that point hung out with her already kind of a couple times, and I like more casually, and I was like, okay, like have to like make sure she knows, like I don't want to just be friends or whatever, right? So that was my fear, to just be like, because she seemed to have a lot of male friends at that time, like that she went on hikes with or whatnot. And so that was kind of my fear, that she would just think, oh, this is like...
She would call you Bud?
Little buddy.
So yeah, that was my fear. And so I wanted to make a push to like I like her and I want to pursue this further. Asked her out, and again to another movie because it was Tuesday night. So three
Lord
movies
forbid we miss it.
in a row. But this was a little bit more. So I had planned to pick her up because she had planned to work at the Trinity House. I planned to pick her up, go for food, watch a movie, and then I had the ice at the LEC. However, the ice at the LEC was a little bit late, so I had to kind of like fill the gap there. And then one of the ideas was to drive around. It was around Christmas time, and some of the houses put on like insane light shows. And then one of the ideas was just kind of like drive around and look at those houses, like look them up where the crazy ones are. You can find them on the internet, and then look them up, and then have time in the car to chat and just not be too distracted with movie or whatever. And then after go to the LEC. I show up at the LEC at the Trinity House at the time previously communicated, and then Trinity House is dark, nobody there. Like okay, like maybe there's some. She's working in the back or something like that. I know, from Kurtz, I know that there's the back. But look around and just absolutely nothing. So I like text her, hey, like what's going on? Nothing. Like did I call you? I don't know. I think so.
Maybe
I don't know.
I didn't pick up though. Like,
so and then I don't know how, but at some point she like got back to me and she's like, oh, like I'm in Surrey, Guildford Mall right now.
Tori.
Like a dinner reservation, like I don't know, like half an hour, like from that point in time. She's like, oh, I'm just shopping with my little sister, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So I was supposed to work, and then in my head my work was canceled, so I was like, oh, I have free time. I'll go to the mall with my sister. And in my head it was like later on that I was meeting him, but then time flew by and oops.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
So clearly she wasn't anticipating this moment as much as I was, because she just forgot about it.
Sounds like a pregame ritual.
Yeah. I had my chicken and rice, and was all prepared.
Shows up for the game, the other team forfeited. Oh,
Yeah. And then so okay, I didn't know really what to do with that. But she was like, oh, like I can make it work. Like, where do you want me to come or go or whatever? And I was like, oh, no worries. Like, I can pick you up at home. So she went home, like changed quickly. Was it the first time I was here on the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I was here on the farm. You were in Virginia's room, I'm pretty sure, actually. I think I saw you in there. I was scared. not like, whoa, it's the window.
You were scared to knock on the door?
You knew I was here, and you were just kind of getting ready still. I was a little bit afraid of the dog, so I might have stayed in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Right on cue.
Yeah. And then so
Those are Swiss dogs,
I
man.
picked her up.
Come
We rushed. Yeah, but they're big. And
Mountain
you don't
dog.
just like
Unbelievable.
you don't just take your chances, you know.
They're Swiss. You should do the whisper.
So we rushed to the movie theater, watch Moana, I believe. Yeah, not a great movie, but that was the movie we originally wanted to watch the first night, but it was sold out, so that's kind of like why.
What was it called?
Why that Moana is a Disney movie?
It's like a Hawaiian
Moana.
princess.
We did that, and then after we went to just because we didn't have dinner. We didn't have dinner, so she bought herself a huge bag of popcorn and Coke. After that, she felt so sick that she didn't want to really eat something. So we were like took us like half an hour to decide what to like kind of go for food, and it was a disaster.